Hey guys, it's Chris Colgan here. Over the past decade, Northern Virginia has completely transformed. Tyson's Corner once was just a mall with office parks. Now it's a skyline full of high-rises, luxury apartments, and a metro line running right through it. Amazon HQ2 with thousands of high-paying jobs. And places that used to be just farmland are full-blown communities with wineries, breweries, brand new high schools, and shopping centers. But here's the thing, we are just getting started. After digging deep into population data, major infrastructure plans, and billions of dollars in development, I've narrowed down to 5 areas that I think are going to skyrocket in growth over the next decade here in Northern Virginia. Some of them are already hot. Others you might hear people say, why the heck would anyone live there? But in 10 years, they'll be unrecognizable. So let's dive in. All right, number 1. Okay, kind of predictable, right? But Loudoun County, the data center capital and innovation hub, right? If you drive through Loudoun or Sterling, you'll see massive windowless buildings that look like warehouses. They're not. They're data centers for companies like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and they make Loudoun County the data center capital of the world. For every $1 that Loudoun invests, these data centers bring in $9.50 in tax revenue. They fund schools, public services without the county jacking up property taxes. The other day I was just talking to a client and we were going through helping them get their mortgage together, and I was actually surprised. I forgot how low, even though it's still expensive, right? The tax rate was in Loudoun compared to Prince William, Fairfax, Arlen, and Alexandria. It is kind of shocking when you see the way they have utilized that data center money. Since 2010, Loudoun's population has jumped over 40% to more than 443,000 residents. Property values are actually up 78% in recent years, hitting over $42 billion in total value. And the growth engine is still going. We have big projects on the horizon like Ravenna at Innovation Station, which is a $3 billion city within a city with 30,000 plus new homes, millions of square feet of office and retail, and its own Silver Line metro station. Think Reston Town Center meets Tyson's built from scratch and right next to Dallas Airport, which is simply amazing. Yes, the average home price in Loudoun is around $1 million, but demand there is still off the charts, and the job market, infrastructure, and amenities are here to stay. And why this matters, Loudoun isn't just a suburb, it's a global tech hub, and that means long-term stability for property values. By the way, if you don't know who I am Chris Colgan. I am a realtor here in the DMV area. If you are thinking about buying or selling a home, my team and I would love to be the agent of choice for you. We know Northern Virginia and the DMV area unlike any other realtor or team here in the DMV. Definitely shoot me a text or email me anytime at info@colganteam.com. Let's get back into the video. All right, number 1, Prince William County. You got to talk about manufacturing and a defense renaissance. I grew up in Prince William, so I've watched it grow and things happen up close. You know what's funny? If you would have told me that Gainesville, Haymarket, Bristow, Manassas would be what it is today, I would have thought you were definitely lying. When I grew up here in the 80s, I had the bus. We had to take a 45-minute bus ride just to get to school because there was no schools out here. The only school was Tyler Elementary, and I've grown up and seen all of this insane growth, and it truly is remarkable, right? But for decades, this mainly was just a commuter suburb. People lived here and drove elsewhere for work here in Prince William County. Now it's becoming a manufacturing and defense powerhouse. In Manassas, you've got Micron Technology that just wrapped up a $2.17 billion semiconductor expansion, adding 300 high-tech paying jobs in aerospace, defense, and automotive technology. Then there's Innovation Park, home to Prince William Science Accelerator and the Northern Virginia Bioscience Center, which are pulling biotech companies all throughout the area. I mean, if you drive down 234 in Manassas, you will see Nova Live, and you will see all of these crazy labs going up. It's truly phenomenal. There's also some awesome townhouses that are being built over that innovation center. Geographically, Prince William County is actually in a sweet spot because you are close to Quantico Marine Base and Fort Belvoir, a dream set up for all of the defense contractors, right? And the county is putting serious money into livability. We have $500 million in going into the Route 1 project alone. Why it matters is this is no longer just a bedroom community. High-paying jobs, infrastructure improvements are going to keep demand here going for years, and I actually see property values going up and up. When I look at days on market and how many houses are for sale, Prince William is always on the lower end. Not a lot of land left in Prince William County. Now we're going to talk about National Landing, which is going to be Crystal City, Pentagon City, and Potomac Yard. That has gone through a complete renaissance. 5 years ago, it was mainly just government offices and people passing through to go to Reagan Airport, which I used to do that all the time to take my dad to the airport. Today, it's one of the most ambitious redevelopment projects in all of the United States. The anchor is obviously Amazon HQ2, which has over 8,000 employees now, and so far they're projected to have 25,000 by 2030. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but that's what they told the state of Virginia. But if it does, that's still going to be great. If not, we still have thousands of high-paying jobs. Right next door, you have the Virginia Tech Innovation Campus, a $1 billion project that's going to be producing all kinds of top-tier engineers, data scientists, and AI specialists throughout every year going forward. Add in Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and the Starburst Aerospace Accelerator, and you've got a mixture of Fortune 500 stability and startup energy. It's young. The median age is only 34 years old, diverse, and ultra connected to DC by metro, bike trails, and walking bridges. Why it matters is when you put jobs, transit, and housing all in one place, you've got a magnet for talent, and National Landing is only in the early stages of its complete growth phase. Next up is going to be Stafford, which another area which I never would have thought we would see the growth that we are seeing and the money pouring into Stafford. If you've driven down 95 South lately, you have definitely seen all the signs. Stafford is for sure booming. For years, it was mainly a commuter town for people willing to take a trade or a longer drive for more affordable homes, but now it's starting to become a destination and workplace of its own. New mixed-use projects like downtown Stafford are creating hubs of restaurants, offices, and apartments. I-95 express lane extensions are cutting commute times, and the VRE expansion is giving residents better rail access to Northern Virginia and DC. And just like Prince William, Stafford benefits from Quantico as well, making it attractive for defense contractors and federal employees. Housing here is significantly cheaper than Fairfax, Loudoun, and parts of Prince William, of course, which is pulling in first-time home buyers and young families who want space and they don't have to leave the region entirely. And why this matters is Stafford is on the edge of a growth wave. Infrastructure upgrades plus affordability are going to make it one of the fastest growing counties along the I-95 corridor. I mean, yes, I-95, trust me, I know, can get crazy, but have you seen that beautiful neighborhood, Embry Mill? I absolutely love going over there when we show property over there. I mean, that helps plenty of FBI people or people that work at Quantico buy houses in there. And then of course you have Aquia Harbor, which is a beautiful water area community with golf course, all kinds of amenities, which was kind of one of the first big gated communities in the area. I absolutely love that neighborhood as well. And by the way, did I mention we're real estate experts? Finally, you have Winchester, which is Virginia's fastest growing metro area. Winchester has always been known for his historic downtown, or maybe the Apple Blossom Festival, apple orchards, and of course, the small town charm. But in the past few years, it has quietly become Virginia's fastest growing metro. Its location is key for sure. I mean, sitting at the intersection of I-81 and Route 7 within reach of Northern Virginia's job centers, but far enough out for more affordable housing. If you drive through Winchester lately, there is all kinds of new construction going up. I have a ton of people calling me from the Army Corps of Engineers that are buying there. We've sold a lot of homes. We've dumped a lot of videos on Winchester. Definitely a poppin' area. And you've got developments like Snowden Bridge and Lake Frederick that are bringing thousands of new homes, while the medical center is one of the largest employees in the region. And add in Shenandoah University with a thriving pedestrian downtown mall as well. And events like the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival, you've got a lifestyle that people really want. I mean, I think it was actually ranked the #1 place to retire. It might have been by Fortune magazine, if I'm not mistaken, in all of the United States. Why is that? Because there's so many medical facilities, great weather, and plenty of shopping, and the housing prices are not out of control there yet, of course. Why it matters? Winchester has a rare combination of affordability, charm, and economic momentum. As remote work and hybrid commuting grow, expect more people to head west towards Winchester. So why will Northern Virginia keep thriving? And guess what? In the news, they've made Northern Virginia out to look like a bad guy when we had the new Trump administration going on. But guess what? It's still thriving. Why I think here is the big picture, right? You've got migration patterns, biggest population gain here in Northern Virginia since 2016. We added 35,000 plus new residents over people leaving. Affordability versus competitors, still cheaper than DC, New York City, and Maryland, of course. Economic diversification. You've got AI, data centers, biotech, semiconductors, defense, quantum computing, and then the infrastructure. $696 million in projects, including a VRE expansion, the Metro Silver Line, major highway upgrades, and the quality of life. You've got brand new top schools, access to DC, mountains, and beaches. I mean, yeah, you can get to Virginia Beach in a couple hours, or you can go out to Skyline Drive in 90 minutes in the Ray area, or go whitewater rafting in West Virginia. There is actually a lot to do here in Northern Virginia. So these top areas I'll be keeping an eye on, and whether you're buying, investing, or just curious about Northern Virginia is heading, Some are already hot. Others are still in their early stages, which means opportunity if you get in now. So which one would you guys bet on? Drop your comments in below. Which one would you think is going to grow the most in the next 10 years? And if you're thinking about buying in Northern Virginia, my team and I would love to help. By the way, check out our new website, Real Nova Real Estate. We are literally breaking down every community here in Northern Virginia. Follow me on Instagram at Colgan Team. And guys, you better hit that subscribe button.